Hello, everyone. You are welcome to today's class. And for today's class, we'll be looking at another concept of logarithm, which is logarithmic equations. Some people they call it logarithmic equations. Logarithmic equations. And in our last topic, if you could remember very well, we look at the concept of the substitution in logarithm. So today is another topic entirely, which is the logarithm number 3, and that is logarithmic equations. And when we talk about logarithmic equation, that means that the logarithms that involves equation. And you know what I mean by equations? Once we have equal sign in between two terms. I believe you understand what I'm saying now. So we have equal sign here, 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 and we have another equal sign here. So what are we saying in a nutshell is that at times question in logarithm involve equations. It involves equations, and the equations may be linear, it may be quadratic, and it could be simultaneous equations. So looking at the questions here, these are the common questions they always ask in your SSCE exams or in your UTME exams. Now, looking at these 5 questions we have here, the question says solve the following. Solve the following questions. We have the first one is log into bracket 2x plus 1 bracket close base 3 minus log into bracket x minus 3 bracket close base 3 is equal to 2. Now let's solve this question one by one. Now, I told you my slogan says for every questions, for every problems, there must be solution. Now the question 1 says log bracket open 2x plus 1 base 3 minus log bracket open x minus 3 base 3 is equal to 2. Is equal to 2. Now, how do we solve this? Looking at this question, you know very well, the basic operation we have here is minus. Is what? Minus. So what do we do to the minus? We turn it over and we change it to what? To division sign. Now, what we are going to do is that so far they have the same base, so we put them inside the same bracket and turn the sign to what? To division. So this one will now give us what? Log into base 3. Then we have a bracket open. We have 2x plus 1. What is the sign? Is what? Is minus. So it changed to what? Division. Minus change to what? Division. Plus change to what? To multiplication. Or division change to what? Minus. Or times change to what? To plus. You can see how the basic operation goes. Now, what do we do? Now, this one is minus. It will change to what? Division. So 2x plus 1 all divided by what? X minus 3. Then bracket close. Is equal to, you remember this. How many of you still remember this? Once we have a whole number in the logarithm, what do? If I want to get 1, 1 could be what? That is log 10 base 10. Or it could be log what? Log 3 base 3. So far the log and the base are equal. It's going to give me what? 1. So what about this? If I say 2, 2 means what? Log 10 raised to power 2 base 10. And I can also have what? Log 3 raised to power 2 base what? Base 3. Because I know that this one is going to give me 1. Log 10 base 10 will give me what? 1. 1 times 2 is what? Is T2. Log 3 base 3 will give me what? 1. 1 times 2 is what? Is T2. And looking at the base we have here, what base do we have here, everybody? What base do we have here? 3. That means that if you want to convert these two, you must convert it into base what? base 3. Now let's convert into base 3. Base 3 will give me what? That is going to give me log what? Log 3 base 3. And the log is going to be raised to power what? Raised to power 2. If it is 3 that is here, it's still going to give me log 3 raised to power 3 base what? Base 3. So what do I do here? And I'll say what? The log will cancel the log here. The log will cancel the log here. So what remains here is that what? I have 2x plus 1 all over x minus 3 is equal to what? Is equal to 3 raised to power 2. And you know that 3 raised to power 2 will give me what? Will give me 9. That is 3 times 3. Giving me what? 9. So this is going to be 9. So what do I do here? I cross what? Multiply. Cross multiply. So if I cross multiply here, this one, I told you, whole number is always all over 1. All over 1. So this one will now be this and this. So this one will give me 9 times this. Into bracket, x minus 3 is equal to 1 times this will give me the same thing. That is 2x plus 1. So what do I do now? And I open the bracket with 9. 9 times x is what? 9x. Minus 9 times 3 is what? 27. Is equal to what? Is equal to 2x plus 1. So what do I do now? I collect the what? The like terms. So let me collect the like terms. So I have 9x. So this is the same thing with this. So I move it to this. It gives me minus 2x is equal to, what do I have here? 1. Then if I carry this one to this side, it is going to give me what? Plus 27. Because it's minus, it will change to plus. Now 9x minus 2x, that one will give me what? Will give me 7x is equal to 1 plus 27. That one will give me 28. So what is the next operation? What is the next thing we're going to do? Divide both sides by what? The coefficient of x. And what is the coefficient of x? 7. Correct. So this one will now be 7x over 7 is equal to 28 over 7. 7 cancels 7. That means my x will now give me what? 7 here, 1. 7 in 28. That one will give me what? 4. So my result is 4. Do you understand? That is the first. That is the first question. The first question is this: log into bracket 2x plus 1 base blah blah, then giving me 2, and this is the result. That means my x is what? Is 4. Do you understand? Now that is the first question. Now the second question, I believe you've written this. You've written it. Okay, I'm going to clean it. Then I will look into it one by one. One by one. The second one is for log. Okay, let me clean it. Let me clean it so that we can come back to this because of space. Let me clean this. Let me clean this. Now, the second question we have here, number 2. The second question is 4 log A plus 5 log A minus 6 log A is equal to log 8. Is equal to log 8. Now, what do I do here? Looking at the number before the log. The number before the log is what, everybody? Power. Thank you very much. That is power. That means I have to carry this 4 and as a what? The index of this base. It will now be what? Log A raised to power what? 4 plus, what is the next one? This 5 also will come like this. That is log what? A raised to power what? 5. Then minus this 6 also will come like this. Log what? A raised to power 6 is equal to log what? Log 8. So what do I do? The basic operation we have here is plus. And what we have here is minus. And you know, once we have plus like that, we turn it over and change it to what? To times. So what do I have here? The log is the same thing. So it's going to be log into bracket. What do I have? A raised to power 4. Because it's plus, it will change to what? Times. That is times a raised to power 5. Then because this one is minus, it will be what? All over. That is division sign. All over what? A raised to power 6. Then bracket close is equal to log what? Log 8. I believe you're following me. Now, that is the second one. So what do we do? The log will cancel this one. Log cancel log. So what do we have here? And you know the law of indices. Once we have the same base, the multiplication as a sign, we add it together. This one will now give me a raised to power what? 4 plus 5. Do you still remember? And so what do we have here? That is a raised to power what? 9. So a raised to power 9 all over what? A raised to power 6 is equal to what? Is equal to 8. Is equal to 8. Is equal to 8. So what do I do now? You are going to see that I have 9 8 here, I have 6 here, then cancel. It's going to remain how many here? A raised to power what? A raised to power 3, then giving me what? 8. Then what do? I'm looking for what? I'm looking for the value of what? Of A, not the value of A cube. Remember, I'm looking for the value of A, not A cube. So I have to what? In order to remove this cube, I'm going to use what? Cube roots. If I'm looking for A and what I have is square, in order to remove this square, I'm going to use what? Square root. Do you understand? Now, this is cube root. That means I have to what? Cube root both sides. Cube root both sides. Not only the one you are looking for, but both sides. So what we are going to do now is that it's not going to be the cube root of A cube is equal to the cube root of 8. So this, we cancel this. My final answer is A is equal to, what is cube root of 8? That is 2. So my final answer is 2. A is equal to 2. That is the second question. That is number 2. That is number 2. And for number 3, believe you've copied this. Okay. For number 3, question number 3. Question number 3 says, look into log bracket 6a plus 3, bracket close, then base 10, then the second one log bracket open 3 all over 7 base 10 is equal to log bracket open 2a minus 1 base 10. So how do we solve this? How do we solve this? Now, you can see all of them are into the same base. So what do? This one, first do this operation, solve this operation. Now what we have here is log to base 10. That is going to give me what? Log to base 10. Then bracket. What do I have here? This is what? This is 6a plus what? Plus 3. 6a plus 3. And before that, you know, this is 3 all over 7. That is division. The division will surely change to what? To minus. Thank you very much. So this one will now give me what? Will give me 6a plus what? Plus 3. Bracket close. Then I want to times it with this one. Is that going to give me what? Times what? What is this one? That is going to give me what? Times what? That is 3. I can say I have log 3. Log 3 base 10. Because it's division, it will not change to what? Minus log what? Log 7 base 10. You know, because it's division, we have to change the what? The operation. So this one will not give me is equal to what? Log into bracket 2a minus 1, then base what? Base 10. Now, what do I do now? What do I do? and I'll say what? Log to base 10. So what is this one? This one will give me what? Looking at this, I have minus here. Then I have what? I have plus here. Okay, that is what I have. I have plus here. Let me first solve this one. Let me solve this one. So 6a plus 3. Then, oh yeah, let me solve this. What do I have here? I have log 3 minus log 7. Both of them are what? Are base 10 to base 10. So the next 6a plus 3. Then I have times what? 10. Now you use this 3 to open this bracket. This one will now give me what? Log to base 10. That is 3 times 6a. That one will give me what? 18a. 18a plus 3 times 3 is what? 9. Everything all over what? All over 7 is equal to log to be what? 2a minus 1 base 10. The log will cancel the log. So what I have here now is 18a plus 9 all over 7 is equal to what? What is left here is what? 2a minus 1. So what is the next action now? The next operation now is what? We cross multiply. And you remember, a whole number is always all over 1. So let's cross multiply now. This one will now give me 7 times all these things. That is 7 times bracket open 2a minus 1 is equal to 1 times all this will give me the same thing. 18a plus 9. So what is the next thing? So I use this 7 to open the bracket. 7 times 2a is what? That is what? That is 14a minus 7 times 1 is what? Is 7 is equal to 18a plus 9. Collect the like times. Let's collect the like times. Let's collect the like times. So we want to collect the like times. What do we have here? We have 14a. Carry this one to this side will give me what? Minus 18a is equal to what is this one? 9. Carry this one to this side. From minus we change to what? Plus 7. So 14a minus 18a will give me what? Minus 4a is equal to 9 plus 7. That is what? 16. So what is the next action? We divide both sides by the coefficient of a. And what is the coefficient of a that we have here? The coefficient of a is what? Minus 4. So this one will be minus 4a over minus 4 is equal to 16 divided by minus 4. This cancel this. My final result now is, therefore, we have what? I have a is equal to minus 4 in 16 is what? Is 4. My final result is a is equal to minus 4. You have to be very careful when you are solving something like this. When you are solving, you know, the operation we have here is what? Is plus. So it's going to turn to what? To times. And what do we want to times? We want to times a fraction. We want to times a fraction. And looking at it here, we have 3 all over 7. So because both of them are into the same base. So, and you see what we did, we use this one to open the bracket all over 7, then log to this one. The log cancel log, and we got our answer. And the fourth question, number 4, I believe I can clean this. Okay, let me clean this. The fourth question, number 4, we have 3 log x base 3 minus log x base 3 is equal to 2. How do we solve this? Remember, always look at the basic operation. And the basic operation we have is minus. So we change it to what? To division. So this one will not give me what? And before we change it, remember, we have a number before the log 3, log to base 3. So what do? We carry the number and index the what? The x. And this one will give me what? Log what? X raised to power what? X raised to power 3. Do you understand? Base 3 minus, what is this one? Log x base 3 is equal to 2. And the 2 also, do you know we are going to turn it? It cannot be 2. We don't use whole number like that in logarithm. So once we have logarithm, we have to turn this one also to logarithm, because both of them are base what? Base 3. So turn this one to base 3 also. Log 3 base 3 is that going to be raised to power what? 2. Because if you carry this, let me prove it to you. Log 3 base 3 raised to power 2 will give me what? The 2 will come from log what? Log 3 base 3, which will give me 2. Log 3 base 3 is what? 1 times 1, giving me 2. You can see that I got back my 2. So that is what you are going to use. If it is 10 that we have here, you are going to use what? You are going to use log 10 base 10 raised to power the number you have here. If it is log to base 4 that we have here, it's going to be log 4 base 4, and you're going to power it with the number you have here. So what do I get now? This is minus, and both of them are what? The same base. So what do? You just say log to base 3, bracket open, x raised to power 3, because it's minus, it's going to be what? Divided by what? By x, then is equal to log to what? Log to what? Log to log 3 raised to power 2 base what? Base 3. Now, with this now, what do? The log to base 3, we cancel log to base 3. So what do we have here? How many x do we have here? X raised to power 3, and this is x. So what do? 1, we cancel this. You know, this x raised to power 3 is the same thing as x times x times x. And this one is only 1x. You understand? Just cancel this. So what is going to remain is x times x is what? S squared. So what I have here now is going to be x raised to power 2 is equal to 3 raised to power what? 2. I believe you are following me. Okay. Now, the next one now is, it will now be x raised to power 2 is equal to 3 raised to power 2 is what? 9. Thank you very much. So what do we do in order to remove this square? We have to what? We have to square root both sides. So we square root both sides. And this one will now give us the square root of s squared is equal to square root of 9. This, we cancel this. X is equal to, what is square root of 9? 3. So 3 is my final answer. Looking at the 4 questions we have here, I believe you understand how we solve it, how we went through this. It's very, very simple. Once you just what? You just need to be patient and concentrate. Know the principles. Know the principle that governs the what? The logarithm. Once you know the principles that govern the subject or that govern the topics you are dealing with, so you are good to go. And the last one, the last question, number 5. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to write the question down. Then I'm going to give you like 3 minutes to solve it. And then they'll come back then and solve it. Now let's look at the question. The question is, we have log 3x minus 2 is 3 minus log into bracket x plus 2 is 3 is equal to 2. Is equal to 2. Now, I'm going to leave you to solve this then within 2 minutes or 3 minutes. So then I will be right back. Be right back.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance from us at Global Entertainment Television.
We wish you compliment of the season. May the blessing with this season be with you and yours.
Stay safe, have fun, and remember to keep rocking. Join us next year for better value-packed program.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year in advance from us at Global Entertainment Television.
We wish you compliment of the season. May the blessing with this season be with you.
Okay, I believe you solved this. Okay, here I can see. Okay, all right. Let's see. Let's solve it together and see if you are correct. Okay, looking at this, we have the same log, and the basic operation we have here is minus. So what do we do to this? We have to what? We turn the basic operation to what? To division sign. So what we have here is log what? Log to base 3, bracket open. What do we have? We have 3x minus 2. Then this one we turn to divided by, we have x plus 2, then is equal to, remember, what we have here is what? Is 2. So, and what we have here is to base 3. So, it's going to be what? Log 3 to base 3 raised to power 2. So, this one, remember, we cancel this. So, what we have here now is 3x minus 2 all over x plus 2 is equal to 3 raised to power 2. Do you understand? Now, what do we do next? What do we do next? We have what? We have to cross multiply. We cross multiply. And you turn this one to what? To 9. And, okay, let's just do it here. 3 raised to power 2 is what? Is 9. Is 9. That is 9, giving us 9. Now, let's cross multiply. Let's cross multiply. So what we have here now is 9 into bracket. You know, this one is all over 1. All over 1. This will multiply this. This will multiply this. So 9 into bracket what? X plus 2. X plus 2 is equal to 1 times all these terms will give us the same thing. That is 3x minus 2. 3x. Do now, what do we do is that we use 9 to open the bracket. So this one will now give us 9 times x is what? Is 9x plus 9 times 2 is what? 18 is equal to 3x minus 2. So what do we do here now? We collect the what? The like terms. So we now have what? 9x. So this one will be what? Minus 3x. Then is equal to what we have left here is minus 2. So if you move this plus 18, it will turn to minus 18. Then what do we have here? 9x minus 3x. That one will give us what? 6x is equal to minus 2 minus 18. Minus 2 minus 18 will surely give us minus 20. You know, minus means you are owing. You are owing 2 here, and you have another money you are owing here. So you are owing 2 naira, you are owing another 18 naira, giving us 20 naira that you are owing. So what do we do now? We divide both sides by the coefficient of x. And what is the coefficient of x here? Is what? Is 6. This one will now give us 6x over 6 is equal to minus 20 over 6. This cancel this. That means my x will now be minus. How many 6 can we have in 20? That is going to give me what? That is going to give me 3 whole number. What remains is what? 2 all over 6. And the final answer can also be, that is, I can have minus 3 whole number, 2 here 1, and 2 years what is 3. So if you're working with OBJ question, they can stop here, and another time they can also solve it to the what? To the lowest what? Lowest term. You can solve it to the lowest term. Now I'm going to give you one question, then you are going to solve that one. After you solve it, you drop your what? Your result at the comment section. Okay? This is the question. So this is the question. Solve the equation. Solve the equation. So this is the question. I want you to solve this question, and then after you solve it, I want you to drop your result at the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this. I believe I'm able to convince you that mathematics is very simple and it's very easy to solve. Now I remain the same person, Abimbola Temitope.